Welcome everyone, and my name is Arif Gilany. This is a production of the Ministry of Miracles in collaboration with Wifiter University. This course is designed to help everyone realize within themselves the dreams that they can visualize and be able to put those dreams on paper and materialize. I personally took this course from Iran on a Zoom call with a gentleman called Paul D. Lowe, who has written the foreword for this book, The Ministry of Miracles. Now, I know 97% of people never read a book. Many start a book, never finish it, but I really recommend everyone on this Zoom call and also all of those who view this on Wifiter University to get your hands on this book. This was the product of having brainstormed with Mr. Paul D. Lowe at the World Game Changers organization. He was introduced to me by a gentleman called Dr. Robert D'Souza. Robert D'Souza lives in England. He comes from Guyanese background and he has many family and friends in Toronto. I was referred by one of those family and friends. I met Mr. Paul D. Lowe when I was under a tremendous pressure. Financial stress, emotional stress. I just was the same day that I had lost my father. I needed to find some peace, and thank God I believe in miracles. This man walked into my life and heard me cry and heard me talk about my goals and dreams and what I wanted to accomplish. And he says, Arif, you have a special gift, and I want to help you develop that. And you know that nature, we go by no laws of nature. Nature has a way that you can't force growth. You have to go through this phase of growth with me. This is going to take you 90 days. Once a week, we're going to meet on this Thursday, very platform, second hour on this program. And I'm going through what Paul D. Lowe has taught me in that 90 days. I personally paid 5,000 pounds, sterling pounds. That comes to 7,000. Why do we make this available to the public? Because we're here to serve. We're here to give. We're not here to take anything from anyone. This team that you see here with me are unbelievable people. I have gone through hundreds and hundreds of people from all over the world to really hand select some unique individuals whose energy, whose service, whose heart is in the right place to deliver this message tonight. Elijah has taken the lead in technology. I want to ask him to bring up my first slide for student copy. You will all get a copy of this and you will have an assignment for next week. If you can bring up to the screen, Elijah, is it possible, or do I need to make you back a host? Let me see.
I think you need to make me back host.
Anybody has any questions, please do. Make sure you write some notes and make sure you have your questions answered. This is going to be very interactive. When I do ask someone to give their opinion, I want you to reach out deep in your heart and find out the answer and give us honest opinion based on what's going on the subject of discussion. All right, sharing screen. Elijah, thank you for the technology to make this a dream of mine a reality. I've been working on this for the last 30 years. Now, this was not the right slide. This was the slides we're going to go through the first half of next week, Thursday. Make sure you come out here. We're going through this presentation and we will have a comprehensive plan for you by next week. This is to create miracles on a daily basis, but today's about the 90-day transformational challenge for entrepreneurs, individuals, and companies. So if you can go to the first page of our presentation.
Excuse me, I have one new presentation document, .powerpoint. Is it that one, or is it the one that you sent me on my email?
It's a Word document. If not, I will take back screen and I will share it.
Oh, it's it says coach copy.
Right. There's a client copy. You can open up the client copy.
Got it. So doing it in 1 second.
These coaches on this panel will receive this information. I am Genuinely asking everyone to get some time to go through this presentation for yourself, because you need to work one-on-one. I have been working one-on-one with Mr. Paul DeLo, who generously wrote the foreword for this book. Those of you who are watching, this is going to be available on Amazon, and I have not even asked them. This is published in England. It's available in digital format for $9.99 and book cover for $27. I believe every penny in this book is worth it, because every page is worth a gold mine. But I'm not here to sell you books. I'm here to share with you an opportunity to have a new insight. What is a new insight? Let's talk about the biology of beliefs. Where do core beliefs come from? Where do your beliefs come from? Where do my beliefs come from? This book I read during that period is by Dr. Bruce H. Lipton, who was featured in the movie The Secret. Many of you seen The Secret. If you've seen The Secret, make a like or tell me about it. And I went through this 2-year transformation with Mr. Paul DeLo in person as a coach and mentor. And then I read the books of Dr. Lipton, PhD. We think we have a lot of learning to do here. That's why we opened up this slot. What we're going to talk about in the 90 days, if you bring back the slide, we're going to talk about financial wealth. We're going to talk about first wealth building. We're going to talk about profit versus wages. We're going to talk about fulfillment, the highest human power. This started with Rumi. Jalaluddin Rumi was the first personal development coach and mentor and philosopher this world has ever seen. That's why he's the most read poet in America. It's not Emily Dickinson. It's not anybody. It's not Shakespeare. It's Rumi. And he talks a lot about fulfillment. This is the foundation of this program. Direction in life, giving you all of the opportunities. My colleagues talk about it in education field and in other fields of government supported programs for businesses. Then going through this, what's called the Success Institute. Few words were thrown around, but success was one of the foundation. We will guide you through this 90-day program on how to be successful, and will define success for you. Understanding is really big in any sort of business, and it starts with mastering communication, being able to clearly, concisely, and precisely say exactly how you feel. I work with psychologists from Sunnybrook Hospital to many other institutions with clients who don't speak English. And I've gone through hundreds of psychologists, doctors, brain surgeons, all of these people. I'm not one, but I have the wisdom of all of those. And it's all starts with communication. Let me point out a program that will ask you to speak up, to voice yourself, because we all need balance. We need a balance of mind and body and finances. And the last thing we're going to talk about before a big celebration after the 13 weeks is over is love. Empowerment through love. So Elijah, if you don't mind, go to the next slide, my friend. We're going to talk about growth and personal growth. Here, let's stop right here. Some of my favorite things in this program are all of the nuggets that we will get from the philosophers from old to new, poets and doctors and philosophers. And one of them is Mary Oliver, who said, tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild, precious life? Isn't that a wild statement? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with one wild, precious life? Of course, if you go down, we can see that, Aristotle said, in the Olympic Games, ladies and gentlemen, it is not the most beautiful, the strongest that are crowned, but those that compete. Human spirit was built on competition. We are hero worshipers. We love to go to arenas and watch human beings like us perform incredible performances that we only dream of. That's why we watch so many sports programs and are occupied this media that's taken over our minds. Today, we're going to have an opportunity to take the control over the one only gift that God has given all of us. That is the control to control your own thinking mind. You're going to go through this message that were personally designed for you from the Morgan Gilany group when you receive it in your email. And we're going to start with some basic principles. Elijah, go down and let me go through the presentation. When you receive this, please, hold on right here. Please read all of those messages. This is going to take you daily, maybe 20 minutes. In a week, 20 minutes is not a whole lot of time to dedicate to yourself, to your goals, to your dreams. Go confidently after today in the direction of your dreams. Live the life that you have imagined. Thoreau said this. What life you can imagine after tonight, it will be so clear for you that your life will never be the same again. Because I so much believe in what we do here, what we do at MGG. I really don't care about names and accolades. I care about the people who do it and the team that's doing it. We're going to show you how to set goals, simple, achievable goals. Elijah, please move down. This is the 13 session program that we're going to go through starting tonight. This is building blocks of success. We're going to go through goal setting. The second session is going to be resources and milestones. All of the resources that my team, my colleagues talked about, we're going to bring to attention in the second session. So it's very important that you all reach out to one person. Make a miracle happen this week. Belief systems, we're going to talk about motivation. We're going to talk about your values, rules, and regulations. We're going to talk about communication and projections. We're going to talk about responsibility. We're going to talk about a lot of adult words, ladies and gentlemen, because it's so important to all of us. Long-term goals, purpose in life. And the last weekend, we'll celebrate on the 13th week of this program. We'll have a big celebration. I'm aiming and I am planning and I'm going to have it in person. So all of us that are in Toronto, in GTA, in Canada can get together in one big celebration after we celebrate our 90-day program and 90 days of serving our community at the Morgan Gilany Group. Please go forward, my friend. Let's see what's next on the agenda. You are deciding right now your future, ladies and gentlemen. We can't plan out, and I can guarantee I'll live this out. And I can show you the proof, because if you know a person, if you want to know a person, go read their history, go read their biography, go read their achievements. You can check on Shanta, you can check on Kumar, you can check on Elijah, you can check on the people we introduce you in this community, my mentors, my teachers. Elijah, please forward. And again, another note from your coach, and it starts with whatever you can dream, you can begin it. Tonight is the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to begin it. So go down, Elijah, please, to the next session. Let me see if we're gonna have to ask some questions right here. Okay. Now, I want to bring your attention to this. When you do this chart, I did this with Mr. Paul Delo. He says, Arif, tell me on a chart, on an emotional 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel today emotionally? And I was a mess. My father had just passed away. He was in a good place, but I'd found peace in the higher power. I was in a good place emotionally, actually. I knew that the circle of life will end. Health-wise, how are you doing, Arif? I'm really good. I'm running every morning, even in Iran. Even the first day getting off the plane and walking the streets, just like I used to do in Canada, I fell down and broke a rib right in my chest. I still ran through the pain because my health is important to me. Partners, who are the people in your life that empower you? And we went around this circle from the center of the circle being 0 and the outskirt where the word is written being 10. You're going to mark it on this circle for yourself, how you feel about every single one of this before next week. And you're going to draw up a line from each point to another to see how full that circle is. When I draw this line, ladies and gentlemen, I want to admit the last one, money, was a little bit low. I put a flat tire on my wheel. Everything else was good except the money part. I had taken $50,000 with me to spend those 2 years in the Middle East, and I was on the last $10,000, and I decided to invest in this program because he said, by the time we get through this, you know how to fix this wheel. Is that a Is that of any interest to anyone to have this whole human life in one full circle? That is why we're going through this program, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just about money. It's just one piece of the pie. Elijah, please go down. I want everyone to go through this and do this. Now, when we do the goal setting, if I was me and Paul, I would ask you. Now, I'm going to ask you 3 areas of your life that you need to prioritize in that cycle, in that circle. You're going to pick 3 of them: emotional, maybe financial, and another one. You're going to put them right on this page right here. Now, I want to ask Kumar to come on right now. Kumar.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now, my friend?
Relax. Centered. I feel like whatever I'm doing daily is according to my destiny, my purpose in life.
Wonderful.
Giving back.
So important to be able, Kumar, and we're going to continue this conversation next week because everybody's going to fill this up and they're going to talk about exactly what they've written here. That's called the accountability. That's called how we grow. So go down here. Elijah, you just hang in there, my friend. Right here. My goal, letter to the future. This is so interesting. I got this letter down and I showed it to my son. And he pulled me accountable and he says, what happened to your goal of money? This is the letter you're going to write to the future 5 years from now. So we're in 2024, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Hopefully all of us will be alive by 2029. I want you to write a letter tonight or whenever you feel this week to yourself in 2029. You know your age. You know your situation, you know your health, you got to aim high, knowing that tomorrow none of us might wake up, okay? Maybe, God forbid, an earthquake. We always have to live prepared to die, but plan as you're going to live 100 years, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to write a letter for yourself for the next 5 years, okay? It's your own privacy. You're going to send it and only your coach is going to read it. And should you want to share, you have the chance to share it next week. If not, you're going to keep it confidential. This was between me and Paul, but it was 2 of us. Now it's a group of us. You're going to submit this to your coach. If Kumar is your coach, you submit it to him.
I remember if someone wrote a check to cash in 5 years and they did it, man. They could add another 0.
Now, Jim Carrey, when he was a broke person, his dad was an accountant. He wrote the check for $10 million. And that's how he got the movie Dumb and Dumber. You know that, right? And that was a $10 million check. Now, the reasons, this is your why, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my loving community, the reasons. List 10 reasons why you must achieve that goal. I want you to write down for myself as well. I do this for my children. I do this for the next generation. I want to put down why I do this, the bigger, deeper purpose of going through this pain of writing down. Do you know that 98% of people never write down their goals? Do you know some people in this group will not write down their goals by next week? Did you know that? It's a fact. We'll find excuses. We'll find reasons. Elijah, go down, please. It's just how human mind works, and we're going to crack it tonight. You're not going to have any excuses. What happens? Now, 10 consequences. One of them, the number one consequence for every single one of us should be, today I'm 52. I add 5 years from now, I'll be 57. If I don't exercise every single day of my life, I'll be in worst position health-wise. My relationship will be a disaster. I want to go through 10 lists so I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, when you understand it yourself, it's game over. You know your weak points. You don't need an alarm back then. Elijah, please forward down. Now, 3 action steps. Today I went to the dollar store and I promised you I'm going to do this presentation standing. So allow me to introduce you to the ultimate tool, ladies and gentlemen. I got this beautiful board. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I want everyone to put down 3 things that if they did tomorrow, if you did accomplish this thing tomorrow, 3 things that you're going to do tomorrow would be miraculous, would be the best thing that happened to you. And I'll share some of mine next week. Okay. I want you to write down what's the most important thing on your calendar every single day. For example, I have a Tuesday appointment with an eye doctor at 12 o'clock at Steels and Young. That's priority for me. Okay. You're going to sit down 3 things or 3 most important clients or 3 most important talks that you're going to have each day of the week. Do you think you'd be more productive? These are simple tools. This costs at the dollar store $4.50 Canadian, ladies and gentlemen. This is a life changer. 3 action steps that you must take right now. You use it as you choose to. I choose to put the main events of the day. I prepare for hours just for one presentation. Did you know that? It's the main event. It's the decision-making event. It's the money-making event. So you're going to put top 3 each day for you so you don't waste too much time on your day going around or answering willy-nilly phone calls. Elijah, please forward. Thank you, my friend. Hold on right there. A contract to myself. Now, accountability. Who is the best accountability partner for each of us? I think the man and the lady in the mirror. And I'll show you some morning routines that are going to totally change your life. Write yourself a letter. Write down, I, Arif Gilany, take personal and complete responsibility for creating change within my life. Upon signing this contract, I will begin the project that I choose to call Empowering Your Future. That's how we empower future, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Elijah. Please find out, write this down, sign it right here. And I have a dream. I want to end this session with this, I have a dream. And I want to start with a proverb that I heard in the Kurdish language. It's a beautiful historic language, probably one of the top 50 languages in the world. And we still don't have a country, but I'm here. I wanted to read you this, I have a dream. Don't wait for some distant day to come. It may be too late before you have even begun. Not everyone will agree. Not everyone will agree with all you decide. Be true to yourself first and foremost. The only important thing in life is what you do with the time you have spent here on earth. Don't be afraid to follow your desire. They are not silly nor selfish. Take the time and do what makes you feel alive. Leave your fears and regrets in the past, for this is where they belong. Don't cloud today with things that cannot be done, cannot be undone. You have no more control over yesterday or tomorrow, but you do. One of the raging of your passions, but then you do the raging of your passion. Oh, don't quit these dreams nor quenches your desire, for if you do, your journey is ended. Ladies and gentlemen, you can read this yourself when you receive a copy of this incredible poem, but I wanted to thank you all. Next week, we're going to go through this program. This was just a startup. You're going to get this, and I want everyone to participate, and we'll have a coach copy. So there's 2 copies of this program. Those of you who decide to just take this program with us, you will get a copy of this, and you will sign up a contract to hold you accountable for the next 90 days, 13 weeks. This is a presentation to bring us all alive. So please make sure Elijah has your email addresses, and we're going to go through this session next week, our first session in the 90-day progress. This program will end exactly in 13 weeks. Each week will be 1.5 hours, starting with a business presentation with MGG next week, and we'll have featured presentations, and we will go just like I did with Kumar. What's on your mind? What is your expectation of your coaching? You're going to go through the wheel of life. You're going to go set your goals. You're going to brainstorm. If you don't know how to set goals, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to any of your mentors and coaches. They will help you through a one-on-one phone call. Please go down, Elijah. Okay, writing goals down. Why is it so important? And if you don't reach your goals, what happens? And what holds us back from reaching our goals? And what you have learned through this session. A mighty flame follow at the tiny spark. I hope tonight we put a spark in your heart. I hope you feel that you found a home, that you can belong, some people you can trust. Most people are so skeptical out there. Most minds are so blocked out there that you couldn't open it with a sledgehammer. I pray that tonight is going to be the opening of minds and hearts for the next 90 days so we can start a movement that will change the lives of our students, our partners, and all that are involved. Mr. Kumar Misra, come on and let's end this with a proper ending as a president of Morgan Gilany Group, and the plane is ready to take off, my friend.
Wow, man. Man, Arif, man, you're awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. You know, I look at these things and I'm going through each slides that you put up. And even for me, I have to do a reset even in my own life. You know, at times I'm fragmented or challenged with certain decisions that I have to make. And it's important when times in leadership you're called upon a duty to make a decision. Well, if my life was prioritized and I'm not as fragmented at times, going through this program, I can see the tremendous value that it will become something that is a quick reaction. You know, I procrastinate in making decisions at times, and it hurts others in that time zone. I'm going through this, and I think I'm going to embrace this lesson even to myself. So I look forward to be a student as well.
I really appreciate it. I wanted to introduce you to two very important tools right now regarding your health. Number one, start a brand new book. Again, you can get this at the dollar store for a couple of dollars, and let's start this journey together. I want you to record your emotions and everything that we call here. Number two, allow me to introduce you to nature. We didn't go through our presentation, but ladies and gentlemen, 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away. Believe me this. I eat an apple a day as many days as I can in my life. Apples clean your teeth and inside as well. It has many benefits. We can grow through so many things, but I just want to ask Owen, Hermina. Owen, come on up and tell us how you feel, my friend, my brother. He is a spiritual leader. He is a health advisor. He's a good friend.
Yes, I'm excited to be here with you guys, listening to how you can get a renewal in your life. I think that's very important. Personally, I have my own experience. When my father passed away some years ago, I realized how important it is to live your life in a good manner and to love others, care about others, desire others to win, desires others to succeed, because by helping others, you always get whatever you want by helping others. So we don't really have to focus on ourselves, but we can focus on others by helping them get what they need in their life. So what you guys are doing is amazing. I hope that more people will get to hear about this program. Come, join you guys, and then change the life as well, become a better person. For me, that is very important, to always keep growing, never stop growing. Always keep growing, always improving, always get better. So thank you for leading out. Thank you for stepping up, and give this opportunity to other people as well. So blessings to everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I wanted to acknowledge a lot of people who contributed to this program, some of my mentors. Ladies and gentlemen, how does creativity happen? Again, it happens, but you following clues. And I think my light just went out here. Let me see if we can bring it back on. I wanted to appreciate and acknowledge Rumi, Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi, and his work will be introduced through this program on VFITR University as from my ancestry background, the father of personal development. I want to acknowledge and send out to Napoleon Hill, who asked me to do this. He says, I haven't written the best book. I haven't given this best speech. I talk to Napoleon Hill daily. He's in my ear and he's in my mind. I wanted to appreciate Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy. I want to appreciate Tom Hopkins University. I want to appreciate Soran University and the Hoke University, top universities in Northern Iraq, for giving me a platform to talk to their students. I want to appreciate Canada for giving me this opportunity to meet some incredible people in my life. And I want to appreciate you. I want to give 1 minute to Elijah. How do you feel, Elijah, my friend?
I'm feeling great. I want to just actually like give my testimonial. Before meeting MGG, my team was all over the place, and we didn't know really what we were doing. And I actually was suggested by one of my friends to MGG. And when I first spoke to Arif, we did a podcast, we recorded it, and he actually believed in me. And that's why I was like, okay, like most of my team members, they actually like downplayed my skills or like my talents or my business. But what happened is that when I met Arif, he introduced me to the rest of the team, and they all are working on one department of my company. So I want to make sure that people don't think that this 90-day is only education. This is like education plus the practice, and they will walk you through the actual process. Like I have meetings with Shanta, I have meetings with Arif, I have meetings with Kumar, and right now I'm deciding, because my startup is on the same mission, we're kind of like partnering in delivering the actual education plus practice, which would be perfect. It's not only the knowledge, it's the knowledge and the wisdom, and they show you how to apply it, and they get you grants, and like it's all in one, really. Like and it functions better than universities, because usually like my own business is to debunk universities and say that we have a better system, we have a better software, we have AI experimentations, we could be much faster and function much better, and they're already the living proof of that. So I'm actually representing them, they're representing me, and so far I've enjoyed every second of communicating with these people, eating with them, hanging out with them, talking about business. It all seems like fun and enjoyable. It's not like